Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and welcome. Just want to do a quick stream, as the title suggests, of the basic stupidity level of most gamers. And this is kind of in part to The Division and The Division 2. The Division 2 is coming out next month, and they're getting ready to do a private beta access. And with that private beta, what you're going to get is, well, honestly, before I get into that, the point of why I'm making this is I was watching the Twitch live stream for The Division 2, and just the amount of spam and stupidity in the chat, I had to leave. And then on the Division forums, I got muted for 4 hours because I kept telling people that kept asking the same stupid questions over and over again. And every minute somebody's asking the same stupid questions. When is the preload? When is the private beta? When is the whatever? When is the whatever? Whatever, you know, asking the same questions, and all they got to do is look around. If they were accepted into the private beta, the emails have not gone out yet. If you have pre-ordered the game, which I have, then you'll see, hey, The Division 2 coming soon. The Division 2 private beta coming soon, okay? So you click on that, and it says right here in the first thing that pops up, 7th through the 11th of February 2019. Okay. Then you got this. You click on that, and it loads. Let's see, there's a video that you can actually watch that will give you information about it. You can read. Oh, okay. So then you can click the back button, view all news, and look, there's more information about it right here. Welcome to the Division 2 private beta. Wait, there's a big image right here that shows if you're in the Americas, Europe, Middle East, Japan, Asia, and Oceania, when the preload is, February 6th at 1 a.m. PST. The actual beta starts on February 7th, 1 a.m. It ends February 11th, 1 a.m. The information is right here. It also tells you everything you need to know about what's going to be in the private beta. All the information is right here in the launcher. Honestly, you've got to be a complete and utter moron to not be able to see all that. And to sit there and go through the effort of instead going to Discord and, when is the so-and-so? When is it whatever? And, you know, how retarded can you be? Take a few minutes to actually look around before you start asking dumb questions. Okay? Google.com, Yahoo.com, whatever your favorite frickin' browser is. And search engine. The Division 2 private beta. Okay, so here's all this information. Oh, wait, there's a website. You can click on it and go right into the website, and it does what? It gives you all the information about it. So instead of taking a few moments to actually look through and read it for yourself, you decide you're going to go to the Division and, you know, ask questions there in Discord instead of actually Googling it for yourself or searching for yourself. Take a few minutes, look around before you look like a complete and utter moron asking the same question that everybody else keeps asking that is also too lazy to look around. Okay. Move on to one more topic, and then I'm going to close out this video. I want to keep it nice and short because I actually have things to do. The Division itself is a good game. It has a really good storyline, and a lot of people will want to get power leveled so they can skip the entire storyline and go right to level 30 to the end game and go directly to the Dark Zone. Okay, if you want to play the Dark Zone, that's fine. If you like PvP, that's fine. But whenever people identify with being a PvE player, someone who's playing a game, single player or cooperative, for the storyline, the people that I run into quite often are sitting there calling you names and telling you all kind of horrible things because you choose to play in co-op. If I buy the game, I'm going to play it for the way that I want to play it. And the one thing that I bring up pretty regular is, in another series that I do, don't start casting stones. Don't be that internet troll. Don't be the one that sits there and runs your mouth to somebody because they want to play the game that they paid for. And this is a paid game. This is not some free-to-play garbage like Fortnite. You know, this is a game that people are paying for in order to be able to play. So if I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to play it the way that I want to play it. Don't cast stones if that's how I choose to play. I don't cast stones at you because you want to play PvP or you want to play on a console or whatever else. The average person in what's called the Dark Zone in the Division, and will be in the Division 2, is a contested PvE area. Meaning that other players can quote-unquote go rogue and attack you without provocation. I personally don't like that. I like a more structured PvP environment, but I understand that that's what that area is. And I've complained that, and they've broken it up in Division 2 into 3 separate Dark Zones. Okay, no big deal. I can live with that as long as they don't take a huge chunk of the playable map area, because I choose not to do that style of PvP. There are other PvP modes. I'm okay with them. I've made suggestions on alternate ways to go about the Dark Zone and have been made fun of because of narrow-minded idiot children who think that they are better than anybody else and that their opinion is better than anybody else's. Don't cast stones against people for wanting to play a game the way that they want to play it. And when somebody has a suggestion on how to make everybody happy, to include the PvP players, the Dark Zone players, the whatever, don't cast stones because somebody has a good idea on how to let everybody enjoy the game. My suggestions were to actually make a whole another instanced version of the entire world and let that be an entire contested area without taking up map space of the existing map area. That would have been perfectly fine, and that would have made everybody happy. I've also suggested a mode where it would be the entire map, and each map, that whole map, will then be broken up into sectors or neighborhoods or whatever, and each one will be controlled by the 4 main factions. And there are 3 normal factions, and then there's the JTF. And of course, the Division agents fall under the JTF. So what would happen is, once you decide you want to go into that mode, your player is then earmarked for you join one of those factions, and then that is your starting point. You go to the base of operations for that faction, and you go out into the world, and your faction fights against the other factions for control of the entire map. So yeah. So yeah, I won't go back into any more of that because it's kind of pointless. Just kind of pissed off though that people are just being so lazy, being ignorant, and not taking time to look around for themselves, and just going in and wasting other people's time when they're trying to carry on a conversation about features of the game and actually talking about the game, and then they're going in and posing the same question that everybody else is posing, and the information is easy to find. And all you have to do is just look. It would have taken less time for you to actually look than it would have for you to actually go into the chat and say the word actually 15 more times. But actually, to post that question, wait for a response. You could have gotten a response on your own if you just looked. Quit being lazy and quit casting stones. All right, done. I'm out of here, and we'll see you next time.